These are 3 apple plants. They are planted very next to each other on east facing wall, but they do get full sun through the entire day till late afternoon, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is a golden Dorset apple and it's already ready to be picked. The middle one is ghost apple, and this third apple tree is Anna apple, and it's also almost ready to be picked. They do need a well draining mixture and plenty of mulch on the top, but they do require our Arizona native soil to grow well. The golden Dorset apple, the ghost apple and Anna apple is planted in a hedge in about 6 feet by 2 feet wide big planting hole in early spring when they are dormant, and as they start growing in about 4 months from planting, they have already produced small to medium size apples for the first season, and they are planted on east facing wall with a hole that was dug about 2.5 feet in depth to about 6 feet width and about 2 feet wide, and they are planted in amended soil with 70% native soil, 20% compost and about 5% each of sand and coco coir mix for well draining mixture. They are watered once a week in peak summer. In winter I won't water them, and they do grow really well. You can keep them small like the bush here, or you can make them grow into full size trees, and they are planted in the limited space right next to the block wall, and they have plenty of mulch and compost on the top to retain the moisture, and they seem to be loving our Arizona heat. All these 3 apple varieties, the golden Dorset, the ghost and the Anna apples, do grow really well in the desert of Arizona. Picking apples. This is a golden Dorset apple. As you saw, you just give a slight tug and it should come right in your hand, and that's when you know they're ready to be picked. When they are ready, they will turn from this dark green color to almost slightly yellow, starting to turn into slight tinge of pink, and that's when the golden Dorset apples are ready to be picked. If you look at the base of the apple, it's almost starting to go inside and form a mountain. That's when they are at their prime. If you see this apple, it's still a little green at the base, but if you look at the top, it's already starting to give away and form a nice mound, and if you tug it, if it comes off, it's ready. If not, it's not ready. And this is a big one right behind it. Is it ready? Probably not, but it's almost getting there.
Yeah, there you go.
It came off right in the hand, and that is one of the most prime examples of perfectly ripe golden Dorset apple. It has this nice blush on the top, and it's slightly yellow, but most of it is greenish to yellow hue. In order to protect the young tree from getting sun scalded, what I have done here is protected the trunk with a simple cardboard box just cut out and wrapped around the trunk loosely, and I have just held it in place with this gardening tape, and that seems to be working really well and keeping the tree from getting sunburned. especially since it's in its first year. We'll see how it grows, but so far it seemed to be loving that protection that it got from the cardboard box. You will get some leaf burn since this is a young tree, only few months old, but it comes out of it and does grow new shoots. And apples do grow on new shoots, so if you are able to generate a bushy structure, it will produce much more even in limited space. These are the new shoots with the new leaves coming up. Some of the older leaves do recycle, but that is not a deficiency of any nutrients. There is some sunburn. The way to distinguish between the older leaves getting recycled and the sunburn is when you look at the leaves, you will see these uneven burn marks happening either near the surface or the tip or somewhere the edges of the leaves. This is just the sunburn. But as long as the young leaves are coming in healthy, the tree does not have any nutrient deficiency.
Tastes good. Nice flavor, nice texture, crisp. I think it's good.